Folks, The Accountant 2 came out around this time last year. I haven't done a reaction vid to it yet, but I'm going to do one now. Before we get to it, just make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to me at AutismChoseMe. All right, let's get to it. Oh yeah.
What's the difference between dressy casual and business casual?
Both mean leave your cargo shorts and flip-flops at home.
I don't own cargo shorts, and I don't own flip-flops.
Could we discuss business now, or do you need more first date tips?
Go.
The Inagawakai want you to audit a bank before they assume control.
Thoughts?
You're very conspicuous in Tokyo.
But?
The Yakuza always pay on time.
Next.
Senor Obregon wants to know if we want payment in cash or artwork.
I so missed his character.
Rivera, he says you admired.
How much does he owe?
I can't believe it took them almost 10 years to make a second one.
Rivera, of course.
Heavy sigh.
What's the remainder of the receivables?
1.35 million.
They are the rest in the New Zealand accounts and in France, and the remainder in Harbour's endowment.
Under what name? Gauss, Babbage, or Carroll?
Nash. Anything else?
Don't wear your black suit. It makes you look like a mortician.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of does.
Well, welcome to the 13th annual Boise Romance Festival.
Oh, is that a speed dating event?
You all are here for one reason: to make a connection, meet that special someone, and find love.
Doesn't this kind of remind you guys of, you know, Love on the Spectrum season 4 just came out? You're getting vibes of this, even though he's an older adult, and this isn't a reality show. This is an action thriller movie. This has actors in it, and Ben Affleck is not actually autistic in real life. But hey, you know what? Just had to throw that out there.
Oh, ladies, it's not a competition. No, there's plenty of time to get to your first date last.
They all just flock to him. How did I know that was going to happen? I know movies so well.
Godspeed.
Yes.
Non-denominational.
Hi.
Oh.
I'm Anne Renee, and I just love accountants.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
Yeah. Do you believe in love at first sight? That there's someone we're meant to be with? A soulmate?
Oh, no, that's an absurd, childish notion. Of course that's not real.
What do you mean?
Oh man, I love this. I love this. Oh my God, this happens so often with autistic individuals. Always happens as we take phrases, idioms, figures of speeches so literally, and it happens so often that average neurotypical person or just anybody who's not autistic, who doesn't understand that they're autistic, they either take that as an insult or they'll just be completely turned off. And this is like the worst environment, a speeding event, to be taking those idioms and figures of speeches so literally. But it's one of those things where Christian almost can't help it because that's just not how his brain works. Take things so literally. Sometimes we gotta lighten up and have a sense of humor. So I'm talking to you, Christian, lighten up.
Reverse engineered our algorithm.
I data mined the top online dating apps and mapped a battery of your questions against theirs.
And?
I built my own dating algorithm. Oh, the question of whether or not there's such a thing as love or it's simply an electrical neurochemical process that takes place in the brain is up for debate.
Have a good day.
It's Lori.
Yeah, Lori.
Is that a nickname or short for anything?
No, it's just Lori.
Oh. I assigned numerical values to your questions by tokenizing them in an embedding matrix and generating a predictive model for the most effective answers, which I provided without lying.
My last boyfriend spent every weekend golfing with his friends. Do you spend a lot of time with your friends?
No, not at all. No. I have no friends. No friends.
Pets?
I identified misleading profile photos as a top complaint across all dating apps. Women lie about weight and age, men lie about height.
This is awesome.
So I adjusted my photo and smile accordingly.
Christian has such unique savant skills. He's just able to play so well into how he cheated this system with the speed dating event. And they're not necessarily, the organizers aren't necessarily furious or upset, or at least I don't think so, but they're just baffled. They're in shock. If I were them, I'd be in shock too. This is something that's like to them so unprecedented.
Okay, so we've got 4 dead mercs in the morgue, homicides, tax returns, map of Mexico, train schedule, pizza, fish, family photo, and a trashed Toyota.
He's stimming right there going, on the table. Boop,
So,
boop,
how
boop,
does this all...
boop. I've talked about stimming on my platform before, both on TikTok, IG, and YouTube, and right here, showcasing stimming. Christian, he does it in his own unique way, but I do pretty much the same thing. You have to keep in mind that stimming in some crazy way, shape, and form helps autistic people like me, like us, concentrate and focus better.
With ambiguous visual data, seek subconsciously to arrange it in a pattern that's familiar, but that's not the pattern we're looking for here.
Right. Okay. What pattern are we looking for?
Survival probability. They started here, Central America.
Okay. How do we know that?
His tattoo, Barrio 18, Izalco Prison, El Salvador. They're at war with MS-13. When they reached the border of Mexico, they boarded this train.
It's just really cool. I want to again highlight Christian's savant skills in pinpointing certain people, and the way he's just able to connect the dots and pinpoint here, there, they used to be here, now they're there, but maybe they could be here. And he does it in such a way that he breaks it down to where, yeah, sometimes it can be confusing to the average person, but when you really jump into his mind and dive into it just for a second and see what he's seeing, you're like, wow, not only does this make a lot of sense, but man, he's been able to freaking get this like within a split second, when even just the most professional deputy director or detective wouldn't even be able to solve something like this. Hats off to the writers for writing such a great, complex, and nuanced character who has autism, and they portray it so accurately to the point where you're seeing him do all these things like stimming, hand flapping, showcasing his regular autistic self, and showing his savant skills and traits at the same time in such a very complex way. So gives me goosebumps.
By the slice, no, impossible. You're fraudulently claiming more income than you're receiving in order to conceal income from another source. What is it?
Now, wait just a second.
I take time out of my busy day to answer your silly ass questions, and you got the balls to accuse me of money laundering?
There's nothing I love more as an action enthusiast than a really good action scene, and man, I don't want to get beaten up by Ben Affleck there. Woo! Woo! Heart pounding, heart pounding!
They know you're serious.
Secure link is active. Good morning. I've warmed up the orchestra.
Look, my guy at Homeland, he has a doctorate in computer science from Caltech.
Wow.
He can access every database you can name and some you can't. There were only 2 cameras recording that night. I'm sure the kids at Harper are bright, but we are wasting time.
Oh, look.
Here are the other cameras you were looking for, Deputy Director Medina. You can unmute your mic now. Everyone take a feed and look for anything suspicious between 8 and 10 p.m. Aiden, what's happening in the back? Look for any behavior that doesn't match the situation.
Got it.
Chris, Lane, and Charles are going head-to-head for this one. Hello, Pam. Let's get to know each other. Iowa, birthplace of the world's first computer. Let's pay Pam's a visit. Aiden, that zip code is serviced by Midwest Power and Energy.
They're renting from the utility company. They'll jump to an unsecured printer on the network or a smart thermostat.
Who are these kids?
My people.
There are more of us than you think.
The thing is that now it's about, I think the number is last 1 out of every 20 kids in America are diagnosed with autism, and the main reason why is because there is more research done on autistic individuals. There's more diagnosing done. The thing is, autistic individuals, guys, we've been around, or just the autism traits and characteristics, they've been around for thousands of years, pretty much, I believe, since human history. But the reason why there's more official cases of autism now is because there's more research, there's more awareness about it, it, and the definition of diagnosing people with autism has changed. Ben Affleck's Christian Wolff character in The Accountant is not your typical generic autism portrayal that you've seen represented in the media for the past several decades. You look at Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman. He played a character as Raymond Babbitt who was an autistic savant, but he was also very low functioning when it came to socializing and communicating with other people. However, he was so skilled and so truly gifted. And then you look at someone like Forrest Gump, played by Tom Hanks. Those characters were part of a growing wave back in the 80s and 90s of autism representation, of how most people thought autistic people were. And those low functioning but very highly gifted individuals were pretty much most of the only autistic people getting diagnosed in real life. However, you're seeing higher functioning individuals like me, and even someone who's very mildly autistic getting tested for autism, and there's more official diagnoses now. That's why you're seeing so many more autistic individuals. Now, doesn't mean that we're all autistic. That's a big common misconception. Heck, John Bernthal's character of Braxton, his brother, he may be autistic. There are many more autistic people out there than you think. Once we start recognizing them more, providing them resources, true change in the world truly will come. This is just so crazy how they're able to hack into her system like this.
Good morning, Pam. Let's not let Pam get comfortable.
This isn't right.
Yeah, I am agreeing with Mary Beth. This isn't right. This is definitely crossing the line here.
And let's go find that photo. Miles, have that page ready when she comes back. Charles, get into her photo
library. This is freaking awesome.
We can't do this.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Chris, please explain to the normie we need to finish what we've started. Red light. Aiden, your turn.
Finish what you've started at a big risk if you don't. What's the cost?
Green light.
Tell her to stop.
Here she comes, red light. Lane, let the neighbors hear that TV.
Get all on the butter.
Yeah, all that butter.
All right, all that butter.
A little bit of salt.
Tell her to stop now.
Chris, enough. Stop. Tell her to stop. Stop this now.
Here's her selfie. Aiden email photo.
It actually takes the sweetness. Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I was at
That, my friend, is an Iowan response.
Sky, get us out.
Movies are fantasy, and this is a movie. So please, at home, keep that in mind. These are not real people, these are actors. Well, the actors playing them are real people, but the characters are fictional, it's fantasy. But in real life, this would be crossing over the line big time. You're crossing the line of legal, professional, and ethical boundaries doing this to showcase the tactical gifts of autistic people. In this case, how these kids who have true gifts, they're neurodiverse, and wow, they can freaking hack into a computer system and do all this and that, when the average person, not even governments can do this, the most highest level ranking officials can do this. That's just incredible. However, this, if they were to get busted and caught, this could lead to jail time, could lead to fines, imprisonment. So whether you're autistic or not and are very gifted at this or not, you have to think of the legal, professional, and ethical consequences.
What?
That you like.
What? I don't understand.
You don't. You just don't miss me. Is that because of you or me? I spent years looking for you. I was just trying to track you down, but you don't look for me at all. And I finally find you. And I was there. I saved your life. And you said that you would come and find me. You said you would come and find me soon, and then you just disappeared again. Your condition.
I'm just me.
A lot of autistic people, I think, prefer solitude. Not all of us do. I live on my own. I have a roommate. We go out a lot. We have a lot of friends. So I don't prefer solitude in particular, but some autistics can often struggle with mental health disorders and limited support services. And I don't think it's really the limited support services that kind of gets Christian down when he communicates with his brother. I mean, keep in mind, especially if you go back and watch The First Accountant, you'll realize that Christian and Braxton too, they both had a very rough and very different childhood where they were basically trained to be fighters and in some ways killers. You can really see it in this very emotional scene, is that he wants Christian to care for him and to actually show it. But I think mostly because of Christian's autism, or I suspect it's because of Christian's autism, but he's also so secluded from people. He doesn't have any friends. He lives in an RV and he just kind of chills with himself and does his own thing and takes assignments on his own. Almost seems like, as a neurotypical individual that Braxton is, he's kind of feeling like that Christian's tuning him out. So that's why he's asking this question. Is it me or is it because of your autism? I would refrain from Jon Bernthal's character Braxton calling it a condition, because autism isn't necessarily a condition. From my knowledge, autism isn't a condition. It's special, it's unique, it's a strong disability.
I'm applying sunscreen to my lower extremities. It's 100 SPF. I had more than 4 sunburns in my childhood. So we're twice as likely to develop melanoma with adults.
Can I get a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. You know I don't like that. It's not funny, Braxton. I like things.
Oh, it's so funny.
Suck your mouth.
It's so funny. You know,
Why you gotta mess with his autism routine, Braxton?
Drunk. Come on, man. Let's go get drunk.
Okay.
I'm Angie.
Hello, Angie. My name is Chris.
What's your favorite tune, Chris?
My favorite song is Appalachian Spring by Copeland.
Second favorite.
This context, yes. Metallica, Enter Sandman.
I don't think that's in their wheelhouse.
Maybe we should ask them more familiar with the band's capabilities.
Oh my God. So I gotta reiterate, we always take phrases and figures of speeches and signs that lady was kind of turned on to him and wanted to dance with him and get together with him. He took things so literally that it's just, now it's all moot now, or else I think it's all moot. Man, Christian, she left the door wide open, man.
Before my time, but I've been told never come back from Copperhead Road. Get the fuck out. I'm Daddy ran whiskey in a big black dog. That's my big brother up there.
Another man's girl down here.
You're from Glendale, Gerald, and I'm not your girl.
It's okay. My brother wasn't having a good time tonight, but now he will. Okay, hit me, Jerry.
Well, your brother can get it too.
Oh, good. Your face is like a swing at me, Jerry.
Oh, no. Khaki Pants here wants to scrap.
Jerry.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Fucking hit him.
Hey.
How much you got, Jerry? Get him, Jerry. You got the love, motherfucker.
Guys,
You got the love,
Uh-oh.
motherfucker.
Stop.
Here, nice.
Jerry.
No, come on now.
Go, Jerry. There we go. Jane Doe, 636. 5 years ago. Skull fracture, jaw, ribs, left arm broken, and extensive facial injuries as a result of an auto accident. Delirious, in and out of consciousness when she arrived. Said something about being attacked by somebody.
Right there, really, really big, important term right there. Acquired savant syndrome. It's basically a very rare phenomenon where a person who was like previously without any specialized skills, like this lady right here, suddenly they develop extraordinary high genius level abilities, like often in music, art, or mathematics. In this case, in gaming or playing chess, and she's extremely talented at it. And it always follows a traumatic brain injury, stroke, or dementia, or Alzheimer's. What makes it so unique and so crazy, what makes it such a big phenomenon, like I keep saying, is that most of the other parts of their brain may be slower in functioning and communicating and socializing and just, neurotypically doing basic life skills, but they may be extremely gifted at doing a lot of other things. So for example, if I have acquired savant syndrome following a car accident like this lady here, I could be extremely slow at socializing and communicating and developing speech afterwards. introverts, but extremely gifted at playing video games or doing an artwork puzzle or doing arts and crafts or doing anything else that makes me special and unique in any way, shape, or form.
I got it! I got it!
Damn. Dang. Yeah, nothing I love better than a good shootout, bang bang, shoot 'em up, action, thriller, boom 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 boom.
Wildly unfair.
He's a child.
I don't care he's a child. I'm a man. You're a man. He's a kid. That's a cat. Who cares? The point is, we're supposed to be taking turns. He's been holding my cat for the last hour and a half, Chris. So when's it my turn? How much longer?
Alberto, ¿cuánto falta hasta Harbor?
Minutos.
Just an idea.
And what, we'd stay in the Airstream?
I think it'll be fun.
I think it might be fun too.
That's awesome. All right. Great movie, bravo. Longer than the first one, but still kept you engaged. I enjoyed it. Nothing but good things. I think that one of the biggest things is that the original had more spy thriller elements to it and more of the accounting elements. And this one, the sequel, still had a few of those things. But what I really liked most importantly is that they leaned more into the chemistry with Jon Bernthal and Ben Affleck's character, and how, you know, we saw at the end they finally got together in the first one, at the very end of the first one, and they both kind of learned that in a way they're a lot alike, but they're also so different, how they live two different lives, but they were going after the same guy at the end of the first one. And that was a brief interaction they had with each other that we didn't get to see much more of. But in this one, we actually get to see them communicating and, you know, have that good chemistry with each other and actually get to know each other as brothers, especially since, you know, there's an 8-year time gap between the first and the second one, and we didn't get to see much, they didn't get to see each other much, and they didn't really talk to each other. So to see them lean more into that chemistry and kind of bring them together was really cool. So overall, a great movie. Counting 2, I thought it was better than the first one, and yeah, I would definitely recommend it 100%. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe by hitting the link down below. I'm on all platforms at Autism Chose Me. That's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And as always, go Autism!